Move along. To worry about living and concern with right or wrong. Write a song so I belong somewhere. Move along. To worry about living and concern with right or wrong. Write a song so I belong somewhere. They don't come around for a nigga like me. Got left on the ground, God can't get a sound from a nigga like me. Cause down where a nigga might be very young from my depression. The trauma I'm suppressing. Thought I'ma die from weapon. Paramedics count compressions. My confessions, I've been stressing. Trying to hold it on my own. My obsessions got connected to what's unfolding in my home. Burn my chest and now I'm gone. Rumor messing down Patron. Dollar desperate down the drain. Dotted checks to sign the loan. To keep that city housing, that project living. Them ghetto streets so we grow. Where metal speaking, them pedals leaving. The settled seas to be snow. That rebel peak and he low. The sky's the limit. We try to hit it. We can't reach so we get high up in it. And end up low when we die up in it. Take off the foo-foo. Take off the clout chase. Take off the mask. Take off the fake smile. Take out the flash. Feel like the sand might break out the glass. The rope is on, approaching dawn. The gates to go to state where I hope to spawn. For now when the music plays, the cloak is on. The phone is my remote for the notes. Come on and just move along. To worry about living and concern with right or wrong. Write a song so I belong somewhere. Move along. To worry about living and concern with right or wrong. Write a song so I belong somewhere.
Yo. We are here. Welcome. Ballers to the podcast. Me and John back at it once again. Lives are busy with obligations, living life, and we want to have two Knicks fans on the pod today. So
hell yeah,
we got special guest Thomas Lee Cooper.
Benny.
40th.
Benny.
How we doing?
Hell yeah.
Benny.
So just a reminder before we get into everything. Nice. Also, you didn't give me any bean pies this week, so I'm upset. Welcome to the Monsters Podcast, basically a sports podcast, mostly NBA, NFL, and WWE. We also do some other sports on the side. We go live every Monday-ish, but thanks to the Knicks game, very good Knicks game, we delayed it till Tuesday. So
it had to be delayed. Sorry.
Yeah.
But
it had to be.
But we, if you want to watch us live, it's usually every week, once or twice a week, depending on what we want to do. 8:30, 9 o'clock. We usually follow us on socials, keep us updated on everything. And also, if you want to hear some audio, all the audio platforms we are on, we usually upload right after the live. So if you missed the live, want to rewatch it or listen to us, it'll be uploaded right after. So before I get into everything else, how are we doing today?
Good.
Hell yeah, very good. How about you, Phil? How you doing?
I bet 1-0. It looks like the Celtics have about to be 1-up as well, 1-0. So, hey, Knicks and Celtics fans feeling good. The Atlantic Division is feeling good, minus if you're a Raptor, Sixer, or Wizard fan. But glad everyone's doing good. Just to kick off the show, little exercise. Me and John done this plenty of times before on live pods. What grinds your gears? Or do the playoff edition. So anything basically that has been grinding your gears, been making you upset in the playoffs so far in the first round and a little bit of second round since it started. Tommy, you are our guest. You can go first, sir.
Okay. I want to start by saying this. When the Knicks was playing against the Sixers, how can I say this? What grind my gears is Joel Embiid sucks. He sucks.
Woo!
He's a dirty player,
Woo!
and nobody doesn't want to talk about it.
Woo-hoo!
He's been showing dirty plays for the last year or so. So it's like,
Longer
somebody goes down on the floor. He's too quick to pull them down to the ground. Shout out to Draymond influencing everybody. Even though there's no ground on test. That's it.
Are you a little annoyed about the Robinson news that came out today?
Yo,
That's what.
One topic at a time, John.
I mean, he's alluding to dirtiness. I'm not trying to be like that, but I'm just saying, like,
You think about Mitch Robinson. Gotcha.
No,
I mean-
bro.
Oh, because he got injured by Joel.
that's what.
You know what, Phil? Yeah, I was a little like, wow. I was one of those fans. I was like, you know what? Wow. But what can you do, man? Just what can you do?
You're right. Sad news. Sad news to a guy that. Yeah.
What's been grinding your gears this playoff so far?
Oh, I'm gonna expand it, Phil. I'm sorry about this, but I'm gonna expand. I'm gonna go to the WNBA. This is what grinds my gears. WNBA. You have WNBA Live, like NBA Live. You know what I mean? Like how they have like broadcasted teams throughout. Bro, the Liberty Sky game wasn't on anything, and then somebody on TikTok got like 2 million views or whatever, and no one was broadcasting the game. WNBA, what's going on? And then later on, they switched and they added it to their Prime streaming or whatever, and that's great. Yeah. But like, let's get that going. You know what I mean? Especially Phil, if we're doing this league. I need to. I don't know. You know what I mean? We need to start watching games. Are they? Like, am I only watching Caitlin Clark? Like, what's ESPN doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's all. I don't know.
Is there a WNBA league?
I mean, how much is it? That's how much is it? How much is it?
I mean, technically, I think I'm probably gonna delete the NBA league pass since we're able to watch any playoff games on there. So
yeah.
So we might as well just chip in for that instead.
I feel like I owe you $10 anyways from like last month or whatever.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
So that's your first turn.
Yeah, that's my first turn. WNBA, come on, bro. I mean, if I get it. The league's not started up yet, but like, let's get this together. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, what's going on with the NBA? Can't they help out with this?
They do.
Well, okay. Well, they need to. They slacking. They slacking.
Are you just saying that? Do they do, or do just?
No, they do.
Yeah, I mean, the NBA has helped out the WNBA in later years. You know what I mean? In past years.
Also, they now have private charter flights for all the teams.
And that's great. You know what I mean? That's a great continuous step. But I mean, I need to be able to watch the games. You know what I mean, Phil? What about you, Phil?
Yeah. For me, ever since what really grinds my gears, ever since the Timberwolves have gone 2-0 up 2-0 against the Nuggets, all I've been seeing is, Nuggets, Timberwolves Celtics finals. Oh, Timberwolves are going to smoke the Celtics, etc. First of all, let's pump the brakes. Both series aren't over yet. It's 2-0. The Nuggets look like they're gonna get swept, but it's still the Nuggets. They're defending champion for a reason, and the Celtics series just started today. Let's not call out the Eastern Conference. This is the second round. It's not even the conference finals for either conference. Let's not try to pick out who's going to the finals just yet. Let's not jump the gun. Let's not say.
Phil, who do you want to lose to the least? Is it Dallas? Is it OKC? Is it Minnesota? Like, do you not want to lose to Minnesota? That's my real question. I don't mean to be like that, but like, you brought it up on Grind Your Gears. I gotta ask this question. Follow-up question. Who do you want to play in the finals if you got a chance?
Who do I want to play personally, or who I think we should play? Like, what do you think would be the easiest matchup?
Like, what I'm saying is, like, as a Knicks fan, I want to play Dallas because I want Jalen Brunson to leave, no doubt. You know what I mean? No doubt. You know what I mean? Like,
that would be good. That would be good.
And it'd be a hell of a series. It'd be Kyrie Irving. Honestly, it'd be Luka. It'd be amazing. New York.
I want Dallas as well. Just because Elijah's a Mavs fan, I'm a Celtics fan. I think that'd be great for the podcast.
It'd be great for the podcast. It'd be spectacular.
Right.
And I don't want to say I'm picking sides, but blue and green. I'm just saying. Who am I going to pick?
Those are the Mavs throwback players.
I mean, that's facts. Yeah, facts.
Okay. Tommy, we'll do one more round. What's been grinding your gears about the playoffs?
Whoa. Honestly, that's a good deal. Well, it's been a lot. I just don't know which one to pick from.
LeBron.
I don't want to talk about LeBron.
Talk about it.
LeBron. Oh man.
Well, grind your gears. Come on.
Grind your gears. Crazy.
LeBron, honestly. LeBron grinds my gears because, despite the fact that when it comes to the Nuggets, and I just wish that he advanced at least, because he,
Uh-huh.
he he had a good year when it comes to the stats and
He
stuff,
did.
but
He did.
he could have did more. I
Uh,
feel like if he would have did more than what he was doing, and then
sure.
added on to the stats that he was doing, it would have been so much good, bro. So
Well,
much
I,
good.
I felt like he had no help from his supporting cast.
That's
D'Lo was
about
ass. Austin Reeves was ass. The only player that showed up was LeBron and AD. Everyone else was trash.
that's about.
AD been trash though.
Austin Reeves
80,
kind of showed up.
wait,
Kind of
80
showed
was
up.
dropping 30 and 12 a game. What do you mean?
Nah, bro. He's been trash. Listen, in my this
80
is
was literally dropping 30 points a game. How was he trash that series?
yo, he just started doing that because despite the fact that he had streaks of being unhealthy and stuff.
He
So
did it last year
everybody
against the Nuggets
everybody
as well.
no.
This year he's been healthier.
This
Yeah.
But
year this year he's been healthier
Anthony Davis
and
always
this
plays well
year
against the Nuggets.
I give him that he's
well
been
healthy.
consistent. I
I'm
give
just
him
Yeah, he was,
that he's been consistent.
he
I'm
was
just
healthy.
saying.
He was healthy last year during the series. He dropped 30 and 12 every game as well.
I get that. I'm just saying that like I think Tommy's alluding to like if I don't know, maybe not. It's just
Did you want him to score 40 points a game?
I don't know.
He was averaging 30 against against Jokic. 30 and 12 and like 3 blocks a game.
It's true.
There's not much more you
True.
can ask for that, man. I think LeBron was averaging like a double-double, 25, 12, and like maybe 6, 7 assists.
It's true.
I just thought
True.
the whole for that series, I just thought the Lakers supporting cast was ass.
D'Lo did show up sometimes, and that's
showed up
those
one
are the games they won, and that's the game they won. You know what I mean? Like it's just like, but like you needed.
No, actually, he showed up the game they lost. He showed up the game 2. He had like 20 points, and then
Sure.
every single other game was ass. Basura.
The game they won, he was ass. My bad.
Yep. The
I
game
think
game
I'm
2.
confusing.
Yeah, game 2. He had a good game.
What's the game he had? Like almost didn't he have like 25 points in a game?
Yeah, that was game 2. And they
Okay,
lost.
got you. Okay. What about later on? Did he fall off?
Yep.
Okay, got you.
I'm
I'm thinking of game 2 for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. John, what you got?
Last thing on grinds my gears. Bad officiating. Bad officiating
That's what-
grinds my gears. Okay.
That-
You know what?
that's what-
It doesn't make sense. The stupid challenge thing. Okay. If you know a call is bad, switch it. Like what are we talking about here? What are we like we're sitting here blaming the Knicks about a kickball foul when bro, there are cameras everywhere. Why are we not just checking? Hey, is it a kickball foul? You know what I mean? Like I don't it annoys me because like then the next player, the next sequence, the ball off Brunson, they called Brunson out. We had to waste our challenge. So in a sense, we
Yeah.
wasted 2 challenges on reviewable calls that were already like dumb in the first place. You know what I mean? Like so, it's just like
Yeah, these refs was bad.
it annoys me that like within the 2 minutes or within like the last like 3 minutes, we're not watching everything like we're not watching. You know what I mean? Because we are, and when we're taped, and when you miss a call like that, and then they get the moving screen that is a moving screen, but it was a flop. You know what I mean? And like, there's no rule against flopping yet. You know what I mean? I think it should be put in the NBA. I mean, I'm just saying, whatever. I don't know. I'm just saying bad officiating. That's what really grinds my gears, bro. Because how do you call that a kickball? I don't know. That's just me. There's a lot of bad calls in that game.
Absolutely, in general. For me, NBA headquarters, NBA officiating, NBA, whoever's in charge of rules, suspensions, fines, etc., etc. Why is Jamal Murray not suspended?
Oh, you're mad about that?
So here's a recap. A while ago this season, Rudy Gobert was fined $100,000 for throwing up a money sign to the ref, signaling, "Oh, he's getting paid for calls." But last night, I believe it was last night, Jamal Murray does that, throws a heat pack and a towel on the court while he's on the bench, which almost undercuts a player and a ref, and only gets fined the same amount Rudy Gobert got a while ago.
Well, during a live play too, like the play is
during
going
a live
on.
play.
Like, yeah. So it's just like,
why isn't this man suspended? Someone could have slipped and fell on that. Someone could have. It was a towel, so the moisture from the towel could have been on the court. Someone could have slipped, etc. etc. A ref could have slipped. A worker could have slipped because they like to go around with the beers and everything. I believe that this is some bullshit, and they're trying to save the Nuggets from getting swept. Because we all know if Jamal Murray did get suspended, this shit is ending in 4.
Sure. Yeah.
Oof.
But hear me out on this. Like, you don't kick a. I don't mean to call them a dog, but you don't kick a dog when it's down. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like the saying of like, I don't like they're gonna get swept anyways, whether they suspend him or not. You know what I mean? Like
I think they win 1 or 2.
I don't think so. At this point, are like they're getting run off the court by Minnesota, who I called sus. You know what I mean? And now they
are. They heard you.
Like they heard, and like no offense, but he woke up. Like he woke up and like he like a lot of people are calling Anthony Edwards like the new reincarnation of Michael Jordan, and like he woke up, bro. Like it was bro.
So for me,
sorry,
it's bullshit. You're protecting the Nuggets. They're the defending champions.
They should.
No. You do something stupid, you have to pay the price.
Bill, let me ask you this question: if they get swept now that he hasn't been suspended, like, is that even sadder? Like,
no, yeah, exactly. No, you have no. If Jamal Murray got suspended, you would have an excuse. But without Jamal Murray having no suspension, if you get swept, there's no fucking excuse.
That's right.
There's no excuse at all.
That's sad, bro.
So Jamal, that's terrible. Jamal Murray should have been suspended. I don't know how long, maybe a game, maybe 2, but he should have been suspended, not a damn fine.
I hear you.
So let's get into everything real quick. We're just going to recap the quick series, the first round series. John, let's go off Knicks and Sixers real quick. 4-2, Knicks won in 6 games. At Philly as well.
Yeah, it was at Philly. It was great.
What you thought about the series?
It was a great finish by Jalen Brunson. I think he took the end of the Philly series and really kind of catapulted himself into this series that he's playing with the Pacers. And I mean, he's doing everything that he needs to do, and he's trying his best out there. So I mean, my hat's off to him. He's killing it. But Tommy, I'm glad we have you on the podcast. What are your thoughts on that series?
Besides Embiid's a bitch.
I mean, yeah. Besides that, yeah. Let me ask you this: who's our second best player on our team? Because we have a lot of great role players. I know, yeah. I mean, a lot of people would say Josh Hart, but like we have a lot of great role players. But would you consider him the second? Like Josh Hart's a great role player anywhere, but I mean, like the second best player on our team is crazy. You know what I mean?
I feel like you guys rotate second best player with no Julius Randle and now no Mitchell Robinson. I feel like it just from my point of view, like as a Celtics fan, watching you guys play. Brunson's always going to be the number one guy. He's like 40 points in like 4 straight games. Mm-hmm. But then it rotates. Sometimes it's Dante, sometimes it's Josh Hart with the Swiss tool army knife abilities, defend, shoot, well somewhat shoot, score, rebounds, assists, etc., etc.
Sometimes it's Hartenstein. Do you know what I mean?
Hartenstein, yeah. Well, it's gonna have to be Hartenstein now. The Sixers were just Embiid was playing on one leg literally. Maxey had a great game to help keep them alive, but then had a terrible game to get them eliminated. So, also everyone blaming Maxey for the series loss. If it wasn't for him, you guys wouldn't have had the extra game to play. So,
Maxey.
I'm not blaming too much on Maxey, but if the Sixers can't find. Now they have no excuse. Tobias Harris is off their books after this year. If you cannot find, because I like Embiid and Maxey as the pieces, if you cannot find a proper wing, 3 or 4, to be a third piece to the team, to that big 3, ship Joel Embiid off.
Put him out of his misery.
There's no way you can keep competing in a tough East with the Bucks, with the Celtics, etc. When Joel Embiid's always hurt. Maxey struggles when he's the number 2 guy. Or he did number 1 in Celtics. What's up, man? How you doing? How about them Celtics? Absolutely. Game 1 W.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Shut up. So, yeah, I just think that with all they have, Embiid has been an MVP caliber player for the last 2-3 years. If you cannot give him any help, it's time to reset. Build around Maxey. So,
or at least help your future. Like, become OKC with the amount of picks they have. They have 16 picks within the next 3 years. It's insane.
Someone will want Joel Embiid. Someone will be willing to take that injury risk. He's a top 5 player in the league. Someone will get him.
Could go to the Knicks. I mean,
yeah. Tom, what do you think about the Knicks for the series? No, we can't hear you.
We can't hear you.
This is how much sound the Sixers fans made in that Game 5
Yeah, it was
or Game 4 in Wells Fargo Square Garden.
And then they bought 2,500 tickets, and they still couldn't buy us out.
Right, there's videos of them just handing out to folks. Hey, we can't sell games on our own, so we're giving you our ticket for free.
They did give it to I think they gave it to first responders too. So I mean that was pretty nice.
Oh shit! Hey, that's nice as well.
Yeah,
but you lost the game, Skip. No.
I mean, I wonder how much that cost them. That's what I really want to know. Like, how much did it cost you to buy that many tickets? Because I'm assuming you bought them lower. You know what I mean? So, like, they wouldn't be like in the picture. You know what I mean?
You know why artists love this time of year in Philly?
Why?
Because they know the Wells Fargo Center is going to be free during May and June, so they can book concerts.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Tommy?
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah, now we can.
So, yep. So, how do you feel about the Knicks Sixers series?
Okay, well, I already mentioned about you talked about the Sixers. So the Sixers, I want to say Maxey was pretty good. Maxey should have been to blame. I would say in terms of the Sixers, I would have to agree with Kendrick Perkins when Kendrick Perkins said that Joel Embiid coming back, playing while he's still recovering is not good. They was trying to get like a few people that they're trying to get him to come back, be that go-to guy. And I saw the first game. In the first game, I paid close attention to his knee, and I saw the scar that was on the outside, like pretty much showing on the accessory, the white accessory that he wears for his like whole leg or so. And I'm seeing that, and I'm like, oh, this guy is not healthy. This guy's not even playing fair because the guy's like literally pulling people to the ground every time he goes down to the ground. He's been doing this for years, and it's like nobody's not taking note of that he's a dirty player for a big man. He's just I say that if he was healthy, there would have been more of a challenge, but at the same time, they got to get rid of him. I say they got to get rid of him because he's not their go-to guy. Maxey stepped up to the plate, and he's actually been showing everybody that he's that guy. And that's just it. I mean, with the Sixers, if they want to do better, they have to build around – they have to get rid of, like, Joel Embiid. And if they keep him, you know, I would have to say that they have to monitor him slowly. But at the same time, the NBA has to take a closer watch of, like, just basically seeing how he plays. Because he plays dirty.
Right. Okay.
I do got the Knicks going far with the Pacers. I think the Pacers going to win a few games, and then the Knicks it's just going to be back and forth. Like even though the Knicks won this game, they're going to win the next. Then they're probably not going to win the next game. They got to keep it consistent on the offense. You know, I can understand the 3-point game, but they got to go on the inside, and then that's when they spread it out a little bit. No Diddy, but you know what I mean. I said
that.
He said spread like Randy Moss.
No
But speaking about the Pacers, we'll give our Knicks and Pacers preview after we get rid of after we cut all the run ones. The Pacers beat the Bucks in 6. So, I made a little prediction. April 15th, the Pacers beat the Bucks in a playoff series. Check.
Nice. Congratulations.
So I said if Giannis did play, which he didn't, so obviously the Bucks have somewhat of an excuse. And Damian Lillard was also playing on one leg as well. So nonetheless, prediction is a prediction. It came true. But obviously, I think that the Bucks were just undermanned. Chris Middleton had no help at all. Damian Lillard played that last game, but obviously he wasn't 100%. I don't think, even though Doc Rivers usually gets a lot of blame for his past failures, I don't think he should get too much blame this time around. Just because you have Dame who played in like 1 or 2 games and Giannis out for the whole series, so I wouldn't put too much on Doc this time around. But
so you'd run it back with Doc?
Yes.
Stop. The fact
Wait, hold
you
on.
said that
Wait,
you
you said
run it
stop.
back
John,
with
who'd you hire as coach?
Why would you want to run it back with Doc? I gotta
Who'd you hire as coach?
anybody else, dog.
Who? Maybe give me one person.
Anybody to take any other direction than this.
But
No
you know how difficult it would be to go 3 straight coaches in 1 year.
Not really. This is a new year, new coach.
No, I mean in 2024.
Doc has heart problems. We don't know.
You went from Adrian Griffin to Doc to this new coach. Plus, they already signed to an extension.
Yeah, I mean they're gonna have to keep Doc, and they're gonna keep Doc. I'm just saying that what you're saying is you would stick with Doc, although personally you don't think Doc's gonna win a championship anytime soon. Really? No. All right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the smart thing would say no. I think they should probably get rid of Doc because he's not gonna win.
Also, I do believe he's not going to win, but this time around, he didn't really get a fair chance.
Yeah, sure. So we should give him another chance to not succeed.
They got to get rid of Doc because of what? Are you referring to what Doc did for the Clippers?
Yes,
what he did.
He failed with the Sixers. He failed with mine after 2008 with the Celtics.
I'm referring to how Phil feels about Doc Rivers. I don't care about Doc Rivers. Phil, you don't like Doc Rivers at all. You're like, if there's a coach that I would not like to coach my team anymore, it'd be Doc Rivers, please, because.
Yeah, but I'm saying that we technically didn't get a fair. He didn't get a fair shot. I don't think he should be fired over
this.
Not having 2 healthy stars as best players. But I do think we need to take a look at this Bucks roster right now. Can this team, even if the situation happens again, can this team be good enough to make it past the first round? Because they were the 3 seed, and they couldn't make it past the 6 Sixers without those guys. So maybe I think you look to tweak some parts. Maybe
could you see them adding somebody else?
I think they traded away Middleton.
Who do you think they get? Do you think they get a Jimmy Butler? Do you think they get who would they go target?
I think they. I think they might stick with Butler, but I would just shop around ideas. I think they need more defense. They need more shooting. Grayson Allen was one of their best shooters. Obviously, Drew Holiday, their best defender. They need someone to help Dame when Giannis is out. Apparently,
be crazy.
Chris Middleton getting up there with age. He has injuries. I just think, and he's not the greatest defender in the world. I just think they need a versatile defender who can score.
So they kind of need a 2-for-1 kind of a guy.
A 2-way player.
Yeah, kind of like a LeBron James. Like a Bronny James.
Imagine that'd be hilarious.
Like a draft Bronny James, get LeBron James, 2-for-1 package. How do we feel about him going to Milwaukee?
Honestly, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea just because he would be your number 3, and LeBron, as of right now, he's not that same guy that can, be the number 1. He could be a number 2 or number 3, but he's not at his age at 40 damn years old. He's the number 2 or number 3 guy in a championship winning team.
And that's perfect when you think about Damian Lillard and then Giannis. If those 2 guys are healthy with LeBron James, I feel like he could win another championship, right? No?
It's possible, but
the East isn't that strong. I mean, no offense to the Celtics.
I just think that the Bucks might want to, field around some offers to see.
No doubt.
But after how that went around.
Okay, Phil.
Yeah. How do we feel about it? Bucks Pacers series. Pacers 1-6.
Okay, that makes sense.
How do you feel about it? How do you feel about the series?
Did
you think? Yeah, you. Did you think?
Bucks Pacers.
Yeah. Did you think they should have? Do you think it took them too long to end that series, or do you think it was good that it didn't go 7?
It should have won in 5.
I mean, that's what I mean. I mean, I don't know. I probably should have been over in 5, but
it probably would have been over in 5.
Yeah, because the Pacers were playing around on a home court.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. The Pacers had them for sure. I'm only saying this because the Pacers is just.
Didn't Middleton go off in that game, and that's one of the reasons why they won?
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, it's just it's not like they didn't. The Bucks don't have the talent. It's just I don't think Middleton's that third guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Middleton is a third option on a championship team. If Middleton's your number 1 option on a team, thanks.
Sure.
So what about so this one was the only series to go to Game 7. I know John loves Game 7s over here on the pod. Cavaliers and Magic. Obviously, this wasn't one of the most popular series. It was an East 4 versus 5. the Cavs, after disappointing last year against the Knicks, Donovan Mitchell clutches up and heads a good Game 7. But your reward, blowout Game 1 versus Boston.
Oh,
That's right.
I mean, honestly, for the Magic, this is the first year in the finals. A lot of young players in the finals. Paulo had a great job. He did it. Paulo Banchero, hang your head up high. You'd had a good series, your first playoff series. Obviously, this team's still young, so there's some tweaks to be made. Maybe add some offensive players, but I just think that this Magic team's on the rise, and this was a good first series for them. Building up again, taking the Cavs, who's been an experienced bunch the last 2-3 years, to Game 7.
Who shouldn't have gone to Game 7. Like, you want to talk about a series that should have been done in
Cavs
6?
should end in 6, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, which is like, just because the Magic have no playoff experience whatsoever, the fact that they pushed it to Game 7 is like, okay. Like, this could be a team that pushes it next. They could be like the new Knicks next year. You know what I mean? That just light the freaking league on fire. They could do it.
Gotcha. Tommy, did you check out the Magic and Cavs series? Oh,
We lost him again. I also want to say this about the Magic and Cavs series. The Cavs are lucky. They're so lucky they advanced. Are
they lucky?
Easily. I mean, they're lucky. I mean, the fact that it went 7, I don't want to be like it's embarrassing, but like we want Boston chance at the end of Game 7 was just like, yeah, I bet that they want Boston. I bet Donovan Mitchell can't wait to play the Boston freaking Celtics, the number 1 seed. Yeah, I can't. I bet. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know. It's
just the fans.
I mean, maybe it's just the fans. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, the last matchup we're going to talk about in the first round, since some of the matchups ended last week as well, because the Suns couldn't win one damn game. Damn Phoenix. Clippers and Mavs. So Kyrie hooped out the series. He's about to play right now against the OKC Thunder. But the Mavs win in 6. Luka struggled during the series, not gonna lie to you, but Kyrie, helped out. That's why he's the number 2 there. But what does this mean for the Clippers? Kawhi yet again did not play a majority of the series. I think he was out the last 2 or 3 games. And this is our town now thing from the Clippers. Is it time to move on from the Kawhi Paul George experiment? Tommy, what do you think? Yeah, you're muted again. What's up? Are you checking your phone during it? Maybe that's why, because I don't know. But
Okay.
So I'll say my piece then.
You think they should break it up?
They've been trying to sign Paul George to an extension, but under the supermax. So Paul George wants supermax money, but the Clippers are trying to give it to him a little bit under the supermax. So honestly, Kawhi Leonard is one of the best, two-way players of all time. But just like Joel Embiid, his health has been a liability. I think it's time to restart things. I think James Harden has to go. He had some good flashes, but he struggled yet again in the playoffs. And he's up there in age. I just think that you have to commit to maybe Paul George, but I just think that you've been trying to hype up this Kawhi Paul George team for ever since they started, and nothing to show for it. Not even one Western Conference Finals trip, maybe 2.
I know you got OKC in Minnesota. Just there,
you got OKC in Minnesota did more than what you guys did ever since the Kawhi Paul George era. So
you know what the Clippers looking like? They looking like the Clippers.
Right. So yeah.
Looking like.
What do you think, John?
Clippers. I almost want to disagree with you because like they're building things in LA. Do you know what I mean? They're moving out.
Yeah, they're building a new stadium for them.
Yeah, they're leaving the Lakers. You know what I mean? Their things are happening for the Clippers. No, they're not. I don't know. Like it's just I don't know what they need, but they need to. I don't know.
Get quiet, damn doctor.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think they need to keep Russ. I think you need to keep some of the pieces. You know what I mean? Some of the pieces are fine, but Harden, could go. You know what I mean? You can move him. I don't mean to be like that, but like it's just like
now we can hear you, Tommy.
Harden can go. Harden sucks, bro. He has to leave.
Yeah.
And no offense to Kawhi.
He's a good third option off the bench, but it's just not it.
No offense to Kawhi. Kawhi, I don't know, man.
He just can't stay healthy.
I don't know what's going on with Kawhi, but he got
My
to
leg.
do.
My knee, my foot.
He's good when he plays, but when he's not,
Right. It's tough to have your top guy not be available. The Sixers would know that, but it just sucks. I mean,
Is it possible that Scalabrine is better than Kawhi Leonard?
No, definitely not.
Does Kawhi Leonard have a ring? No.
Wait, Kawhi Leonard, but he doesn't have a ring?
Oh no, he doesn't. He has 2 rings. My fault.
He's got 2 rings.
Yeah,
My apologies.
I'm like, what do you do? What do you mean by that?
My fault. He won. It's San Antonio and Toronto. I apologize, Kawhi. But do you know? Do you know where the Clippers are right now?
1, 2, 3. One, two.
I'm done with you. I'm done with
You know where the Sixers are right now?
2, 3.
That's right.
Whoops, my fault.
Tommy, have you seen the TikToks of the Sixers fans going, "Oh, it was, the Knicks beat us in 6.
The hell?
The Knicks beat them in 6. Well, oh, it could have gone either way." And it was like, no, it couldn't have.
No, couldn't have.
Like, no offense, but like, there's a reason.
But okay. So that is the first round recap. So we're gonna go with the second round talk now. Hey, since we have the Knicks fans here, let's kick off. Let's talk off with the game that happened last night. The first game that happened last night. Knicks versus Pacers. The Pacers were pretty much leading, I think, majority of the game until like the fourth quarter. Then the Knicks stormed back, and there was a lot of mess from the refs that fourth quarter. Missed calls, missed fouls, etc. But when it's all said and done, when the dust settled, Jalen Brunson got another 40 bomb. I think Josh Hart double-double with like 7 assists.
Mm-hmm.
Dante DiVincenzo, 25 points. In the Knicks take game 1 from the Pacers. How are we feeling, Knicks fans? Go New York, go New York, go.
Tommy, you go first? Or you want me to go first?
Well, I just want to say I just wish that the Knicks didn't give up Toppin.
Yeah. Tommy, you want to start with that? Let's start with that, Tommy.
I really just wanted to throw that out there because I saw that play he had in the fast.
The dunk.
I just really wish he was doing that with a Knicks jersey on.
Tommy, I was sitting there watching the game with my dad, and we're watching the game, right? And I'm chilling, and then Toppin gets a breakaway, and I'm like, oh my god! And then he puts it through the legs, and I stand up and walk away, and my dad's like, what the hell just happened? And I'm just like, did you not just see that dunk? Like, he's treating it like it's an all-star game. What are we doing here? And I'm like, that's Obi Toppin, Dad. That's the dude that we should have. I mean, Phil thinks we should have drafted Tyrese Halliburton. I'm still on Obi Toppin. Clearly, you see what Obi Toppin has become. He was the key asset off the bench for the Pacers, other than T.J. McConnell, right? Or McConnell? I don't know if it's T.J. But I don't know. It's just like
I really wish that we didn't get rid of him, man.
Bro, you know what we got for him? A second round pick. I could punch myself in the face. I could punch myself in the face for what we gave up for him. And he is so good. He sat behind Randall for 4 years. He learned, and now he's gonna be a Pacer. And just he's who I'm worried about in this series, Tommy. I'll be honest with you. He is who I'm worried about.
You know who I'm worried about in the series? Tyrese Halliburton.
No.
6 points.
No,
8 assists.
I'm worried about him because of the fact that I agree.
How many points?
Because he has small. Listen, the first game it wasn't good, but
On 2 hands.
My thing was for him. I really think he's going to turn it up on us. It's going to be a challenge.
I hope so.
Him defensively in the fourth quarter was a huge problem, bro.
Yeah. Also, for me, I'm a Tyrese Halliburton fan. I'm part of the fans club, but for him, this was another bad game from him. First round, he had some struggles as well. We know he can pass. It's just the scoring problem. He loves the step back. 3, I feel like he needs to work on creating some space. You know, like Tommy said, drive to the basket, young blood. He has to learn how to do that as well. Floaters, like the floater, the game winner had better with it in Buck series. More of that. You need to be more creative on how you score, not just step back 3 and a floater. Add mid range, attack the basket more. I think he needs to be better as a scorer. He needs to be more aggressive because he only attempted 6 shots, maybe 7 that first game. That's unacceptable as the star player. So if the Pacers want to have a chance, it starts with him because I think Pascal's going to show up. Miles Turner's going to show up. But your
Dude, he
number
didn't
one
even show up in the first quarter. Pascal missed like everything he shot. Like he went like 0 for 6 to start the game. Like wait until they get hot. Wait until the Pacers get hot. They're gonna be scary, dog.
Yeah. So there's a stat that says if the Pacers score like a certain amount of points, they're undefeated. But if they score under that certain amount of points, they've lost every single game. So
What is it?
it all depends on the Pacers scoring. If they're struggling, they're most likely going to win offensively. But if they're firing on all cylinders, which is kind of bad, you have to rely on you being the best like offensively to win games. Just be a happy medium. Like play good defense, which the Pacers have been struggling with the whole year. They're a bad team defensively.
They're a horrible team.
The offense hasn't been carrying them, so it all depends. I think the Pacers can push it to 7, whether they win it or not. It's up to them. I chose Pacers, so
You're picking Pacers in 7.
yeah, I told you in the car ride.
I know.
Okay.
You know what I said to you after that? What did I say, Tommy? Listen
Yo.
to this. What did I say?
Phil, really? Come
So
on.
do you remember what I told you after you told me Pacers in 7?
Yeah.
Tommy, say what I said. Do you remember it?
Yep.
Knicks in 6, baby. I'm telling you, Knicks in 6.
Knicks in 6.
I wouldn't be upset if that happened.
Knicks in 6.
But Tommy,
They get 2 games. They get 2 games.
What do you think the series is gonna go? What team wins and how many games?
Knicks in 5.
Oh,
Chill.
shit.
It could go to 7 games. It could,
No,
but I
no.
still think the Knicks take this series.
John, you need to speak highly for the Knicks fans, bro.
I do, dog.
Yeah.
That was a good dog. That was a good game overall, and the Knicks weren't playing up to par either. You know what I mean? Like the Pacers weren't playing up to par, but neither were the Knicks. So like realistically, we put it all together in the third and fourth quarter, and that's how we ended up winning. You know what I mean? But like realistically, that was a horrible first half. You know what I mean? I mean, we were relying on a half court shot by Hartenstein at halftime. You know what I mean? As like a breather. You know what I mean? Still down like 6. Like we got to be better than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and you're right. You're so right about Halliburton. He had like a sus game, but like, watch, he'll be good in 3 and 4, and probably even 2. Realistically, he shows up in 2. But like, I think he just needs to get his sea legs against New York, and then he'll be like really, really good.
Yeah, because this is his first year in the playoffs, so he kind of struggled out the gates with Milwaukee as well. So okay, we'll see how it goes.
But didn't he shoot like 20 or something like towards the end of that series? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wasn't he playing well or not?
he's playing decent.
Okay.
Could be better, but decent. Okay. Next one, we're gonna go with Celtics and Cavs. Celtics just won game 1. So as a Celtics fan, here is my keys to the series and predictions. For me, I think Celtics get it done in 5, maybe 6, because sometimes we like to take our foot off the gas. But I think if Jared Allen continues not to play, it's going to be up to who's going to step in and take that absence of Kristaps Porzingis. And reports are he could return this series. So if Sam's back full health, I think we take our time with Porzingis. I think we can beat the Cavs without Porzingis. So get as much rest as you can. Make sure he's healthy for the next round. My X factor is probably going to be the defense. I think Donovan Mitchell's going to go off every game because he has to. Let everyone else beat you. Donovan Mitchell dropped 30 or 40. Who else is going to be that guy that's going to help the Cavs try to win this game? Because I think what was the scorecard for this game that just ended? They won 95. They lost 95 to 120. Donovan Mitchell 33, Mobley 17, Garland 14, Okoro 11. You need someone to score 20 plus, or like at least a little more than that. I think it's just going to be Donovan Mitchell just doing what he can to help his team stay afloat. And I don't think that's going to be enough, obviously, with no Jared Allen. And I think the Celtics are just too good of a team. So Celtics in 5.
I mean, if Garland pushes 14 to 20 something and Strus has a good game, I see this series going to 7 realistically, especially if Porzingis doesn't come back, because like I don't know, I do think you can beat them without Porzingis, but I don't know. I want to see what game 2 and 3 is like. I mean, yeah, that was a pretty decisive game 1. I'll give you that. That was pretty damn decisive. But I mean, didn't you have a little rest?
Yeah, because they I think we finished the series like a Wednesday and Thursday, and then
Okay.
the Mavs and the Magic and Cavs play the Game 7 on Sunday. So we have like maybe like 4 or 5 days for us.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm excited to see what's up in game 2 and 3. I mean, Boston should definitely try to get as many as possible right away. I mean, realistically, you want the sweep, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just like, I mean, that's what, just take it game by game like that. I mean, you guys look really decisive tonight. But I mean, yeah, I'd still say Boston in 7.
Okay. Tommy, what you think?
Yeah.
How long does the series go?
And who wins?
Yeah.
For Boston?
Yeah, Boston, Cleveland.
No, I got Boston all the way.
Okay, you got Boston all the way. Got you.
How many games do you think they sweep them? Do you think they win in 5?
I mean, it could be a sweep. I would say it will be a sweep because Boston
Really?
pieces. We already know who's on the Cavs, so it's like I want to say if the Boston if they keep it consistent, they could do a sweep.
Yeah.
They could definitely get away with a sweep for sure.
Right.
But if it's not a sweep, I'd give it up to maybe game 5.
Yeah. I think for the Cavs struggled to 7 games with the Magic. If you're playing like that against the Magic, who has a lot of first times in the playoffs, I just don't think they can contend with the Celtics team, even without Porzingis.
Sure.
I didn't see anything that during the Magic series that made me think, oh, I'm worried about the Cavs, especially without Jared Allen. So
I think it's individual players for me, just because like Evan Mobley can get hot, like Mitchell can get hot. You're cool with Mitchell getting hot. So like realistically, you just want LeVert, Strus or Mobley or who's the other one that plays for them?
Garland.
Yeah, Garland. That's what I'm thinking of. I'm really thinking of Garland. If Garland gets hot with Mitchell, then it might be a really close game. I'm not saying that Boston doesn't win that game. I'm just saying that like it's just if any of these if the Cleveland can make it a series, you know what I mean?
I don't think they will, to be honest. But
I hear you.
We'll see. Next one, last 2 series. Dallas and OKC. They're playing right now. I'm gonna go Dallas in 7 or 6. Well, Luka's hurting right now, so that's not a good sign. But I think for me, for like an X factor for each team, for Dallas, it's gonna be who's gonna be that third guy. We know
Sure.
Luka and Kyrie are gonna give their all and show out every single game. And with no Maxi Kleber, one of their sharpshooters, who's gonna be that third guy? It needs to be Tim Hardaway Jr., who's cleared to play this series. But it could also be Gafford or PJ Washington, etc.
He's streaky. Hardaway Jr. is streaky.
Very streaky.
Yeah.
Mostly bad streaky. But
and we know because we're Knicks fans, so like we know.
So, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who's gonna be the third guy for Dallas and for OKC? How will the OKC bigs handle Gafford and PJ Washington and Derek Lively? Because I think OKC is one of the worst rebounding teams in the league, stat wise. So
sure.
How will they Will they give up some second chance points to the Dallas if they get an offensive rebound, or will they be able to start fast breaks quicker with a defense rebound? So it's going to be trouble to see how they protect the paint against Luka and Kyrie as well, who's very good at slashing. So it's just going to be how can the OKC bigs, help stop the wave of the Dallas offense.
I don't mean to answer your question all in one, but I feel like if Gafford or Lively really like have a big game, have a big series, they're going to be the number 3. You know what I mean? Like if they can dominate the glass, like you're saying they can do, you know what I mean? We'll have to see how far the series goes. But I mean,
what's your pick?
I'm going Dallas in 7.
Dallas in 7?
Dallas in 7, yeah.
Do you see Phil's face?
He
No, I
picked Dallas in 7 as well, or he picked Dallas in 6.
I picked Dallas in 6 or 7. So
okay,
I'm not
well,
that
pick
pick.
because we gotta give it.
I got 6.
Dallas in 6, Dallas in 7, and Dallas 7. Hey, Elijah would love those 6.
I do think it's gonna be a series though. Like I don't not trying to be like that, but like if Dallas can beat OKC in this series, which I think will be a long series, I think that this is like the real test before Minnesota.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if you get through the series, you could probably beat Minnesota.
Indeed. And then I want to save the series for last. The the Minnesota Timberwolves are up 2-0. I guess the defending champions, Denver Nuggets. Nuggets have been looking sad the last 2 games, especially Jamal Murray shooting 30 for 18 and throwing a temper tantrum on the sidelines. I think if the Nuggets want to come back in this series, Jamal Murray has to be better. Jokic has to be better too. We're used to seeing like 30, 15, and 8. He did 16, 16, and 8, which I mean, But
I do want to say this: he'd be a better big man if he was able to jump a little bit more. I'm sorry, because this whole.
I mean, he's getting like what 15 plus boards a game.
That's a lot of damn boards.
It's a lot of damn boards.
That's pretty.
It's pretty damn good. But
I think it starts with Jamal Murray though. We know Jokic can give you a damn near triple-double every single game. It's up to Jamal Murray being the second guy on the team. Shooting 3 for 16 or 3 for 18, whatever it was, unacceptable if you're trying to
right
repeat.
now.
Yeah, whatever the number is, unacceptable if you're trying to repeat. Everyone else struggled as well. But on the other hand, for the Timberwolves, you have a 2-0 cushion. You just need to win 2 games out of the next 5, and you move on to the conference finals. And it was the last time we saw the Timberwolves in the conference finals.
It's been a while. Well,
Yeah, it's been a while. For them, keep playing how you're playing. All the pressure's on Denver. They're the repeating champions. You already made it past Phoenix. I think you already did more than expected because a lot of people were having you guys being knocked out in the first round.
Hell yeah,
But
I was.
Play with no care. Play how you're playing right now. And this defense is crazy. And they locked down Denver without Rudy Gobert, who was was expecting a child. So congrats on being a father, Rudy Gobert.
you know what Gilbert Arenas said about him?
Yeah, he said some bullshit. It's like, oh,
that?
The child is fine. He'll still be there. You can play that game, and then miss your child's birth. It's like fucking bullshit.
Right.
They won without him clearly.
I mean, he'll be back for the next game. It's not like he's missing 3 games. Like he's missing 1 game. Like he can't. You got to be there for the birth. Sorry. Like what are we talking about here?
Yeah, Gilbert Arenas has some bad takes in general, but
he never made it that far in the playoffs, so he doesn't really know. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but for the Minnesota Timberwolves, to keep that defense consistent, and Edwards has been guarding Jamal Murray and switching off, etc. Jaden McDaniels has been guarding Jamal Murray as well. I just like this defense, man. This defense has been great. Rudy Gobert has won Defensive Player of the Year once again. So he's a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year candidate. Winner. Even though it probably should have went to Wemby, but hey, I mean, with the way he's been playing, I don't mind that Gobert won the award. Let's say, but yeah, this team has been electric. They have not lost a game in the playoffs yet. They've won 6-0, sweeping Phoenix and then winning the first 2 games at Denver. And honestly, with the way they're playing, I think they win this series, and I think they probably have a very, 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 very good chance of beating OKC or Dallas.
I think they sweep. I'm gonna say it. Until Murray shows up, they sweep.
I think here's my prediction. I'm gonna go Timberwolves in 6.
Okay.
I think the Nuggets, they're too good. They're defending champions for a reason. I still think they lose because they put themselves in a 2-0 hole, but I think they at least grab a game or 2.
I don't know if they win 2 games though, Phil. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't mean to be like that, but they might win 1, but 2, I don't know. Because they looking bad, bro. They looking like he's throwing stuff from the bench. Like that's how bad they're looking. Like they're willing to interfere and almost get suspended because you're playing that badly. It's just like, okay.
So what's your call, John?
They sweeping this series. I'm so happy too because I'm so done with. I don't want to say I'm done with Denver, but like they weren't my cup of tea. You know what I mean? Like you're like. You gotta let's work for the championship every year, all right? You know what I mean? It's a hard thing to do. You know what I mean? There's no guarantee there's gonna be a repeat. You know what I mean? So
we're John.
Repeating in the NBA ever since the Warriors dynasty ended has been one of the hardest things to do.
I believe there should be dynasties. I believe in rooting for people, but I believe in no guarantees. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Tommy, what you think? What about the Wolves Nuggets?
What'd you say? I'm sorry.
What's your prediction for Wolves and Nuggets? The Wolves already have 2-0, and Edwards have been electric. Good lord.
Got the sleeper rule. I got a broom waiting for them.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Yep.
We agree.
I got the broom waiting for them. Well,
Something in the water in New York. That's what I'm talking about.
if the Nuggets get it together, this series could stretch. But if I want to be really honest, man, Anthony Edwards is putting on a show.
Yep.
And this guy is tremendous.
Is he Michael Jordan Jr., Tommy?
Oh, hell yeah.
A lot of people are saying that.
He has to be.
And stepped down and said, "Don't compare me to Michael Jordan. He's him and I'm me." He basically tried to shut that shit down.
Yo,
Well, that's a fact because why would you want to be compared to MJ? Then you'd end up like Kobe, and then people don't really talk about you in the greatness of light you should be talked about. No offense, I mean it'd be like that.
If you get compared to MJ, it's such a high ceiling to try to live up to.
Which, by the way, Kobe Bryant did. All right, don't mean to be like that, but he did. So I mean,
five rings.
I mean 5 instead of 6. I get that, but like, man had 5 rings. No one thought like when you compare
Also,
him to
the last 3 years of Kobe's career. Actually, I agree with you because just like the last 3 years of Jordan's career, the last 3 years of Kobe's career is sad as well. So
I mean that's but a lot of people say that exact comparison, and he almost gets hitted in the comparison. Yet he met those comparisons. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I just felt like Kobe was more inefficient than Michael Jordan.
Sure, but I mean, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like we could debate that. You know what I mean? Like I like Michael Jordan, but guess what? I also like Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? And inefficient. I hear you. Yes, but I feel like they played different roles. They were in 2 different systems. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, both led by Phil Jackson and triangle offense.
Sure.
But while Phil Jackson was their coach, they kind of did have the same role as each other.
No, but Kobe was the young blood who, you know what I mean? He never was that guy that was in charge. He was the guy wanting to be the guy who worked to be the guy when they won. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jordan was already that guy before.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? That's all
I'm talking about as soon as Phil Jackson became the Lakers coach. That's when they started being similar.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
It's the same coaching offense. It's the same coaching philosophy with the triangle offense.
Yeah. But like what I'm saying is like Michael Jordan matured. Like I feel so bad for Kobe for not playing his first 2 years because realistically we don't know how good he really was. You know what I mean?
I mean, Tommy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Jordan was playing with crackheads the first 2 years of his career.
I mean, but like you sit Kobe, a lot of people went off. AI went off. You know what I mean? Like a lot of people
Tommy,
went off.
That is false or is that correct?
I mean, even Jordan. I mean, within his first 3 years, his third year didn't he go to the playoffs and beat the Celtics? Or he didn't beat the Celtics. He got swept, but he put up like 60-something points against the Celtics.
Because I think there's a story in the Last Dance. As soon as Jordan got there, it was the locker room was just taking drugs.
I don't believe that, low key. Like I
he's the one who said it. You gonna say Jordan was wrong?
No, but this is his docu-series. Of course, he's gonna paint him in that light. He's a little person who never experienced that. Oh my God! I walked into a room. No one peer pressured you, Michael Jordan.
It was the 80s and 90s. I wouldn't be surprised.
I mean, but like nobody peer pressured him, and it's not like
I know. I'm not saying he did. I'm saying he walked into a room and they were
but like
they're hitting like Casanova snow.
Well. Yeah. I don't know what's not you hitting Casanova, but let me tell you, like
the slopes.
Oh, that's crazy. No, but like what I'm just saying, like he tells the story as if he was the guy that like, oh, people should have hid that from him. You know what I mean? He was a rookie on a Bulls team that never won a championship. You know what I mean?
No, that Bulls team didn't care at the team I drafted to. But
I mean, who does? You know what I mean? They talked crap before MJ and then Keaton Clark. You know what I mean? So I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
So, hey, that's the predictions for the second round and a recap of the first round. I have a little game before we head out. It's a fun little game, nothing too serious, nothing too difficult. We have 2 Knicks fans here, so we're gonna do an all-time Knicks draft. Basically, your job is Tommy versus John. You're going to draft a 6-man lineup, point guard, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, center, and a 6-man, and a coach. And let's see whose lineup I like the best. Tommy, you are the guest. You can choose first pick, or you can give John the first pick. And you can choose any Knick in history, as long as they were in a Knick. Well, you say Pacific year.
Okay, so if I could choose any Knick in history,
are you going first, or you give John first pick?
I'm about to go first because
he's taking the first pick. All right.
Yeah. So Tommy. So starting lineup, 6-man and a coach. That's your board.
6-man and coach. Okay, so starting lineup. For
Just
center,
you guys go back and forth. By the way, one pick, one pick,
Back
one
and
pick, one
forth.
pick.
Yeah.
Go back and forth. Don't say your whole starting lineup.
Yeah.
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with Pat Ewing.
That's who
Okay.
you're going with first?
Pat Ewing at center off the board. John, your pick.
I'll take Carmelo Anthony.
Okay.
Okay. Hold on, wait. Let me write it down. I need to write this down. Nick draft. Yeah, I was like, it'd be fun little things to do. Tommy and John. No, nothing too stressful and just a little exercise.
This is
Ewing,
stressful, dog.
Mello. Okay. Ewing and Mello. First 2 picks. Tommy.
Okay. Bernard King.
Bernard King. John. Are you putting Bernard King at your 3?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And John, are you putting Mello at your 3 as well?
I am.
Okay. Who you got, John?
Jalen Brunson.
Ooh, Brunson. I feel like you could have got Brunson a little bit.
I don't care. I want him now. He's the king of New York. All right.
Brunson at your point guard, correct?
Yes. Am I
Okay. Tommy, back to you.
Start.
Repeat it again.
Start.
Star. Okay.
Oh, Stark. Okay, Stark. Are you shooting guard?
Stark at the shooting guard. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
John, back to you.
I'll go Allen Houston at my shooting guard.
Ooh, Houston.
I'll match you.
Okay, Tommy.
From 3.
For Knicks, right? Let's see. All time, right?
All time.
Yep, all time. Make sure you say the year.
Ooh.
Or like Pacific time zone. Not get the exact year, but like an era. Like 2010s. This person. 1990s.
There's still so many good people left.
Yeah, I'm surprised Steve Novak's not taking that. It's just crazy.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta go with Jamal Crawford.
Oh, I like that pick. Jamal Crawford.
Where are you putting him? 6 man?
6 man or point?
6 man.
6 man. Gotcha.
Interesting 6 man addition.
That's a great 6 man pick. Okay, John.
I'm gonna take someone who I can't believe has not been taken yet. He's a New Yorker through and through. All right, Stephon Marbury at my 6
Oh
man.
yes.
Thank you. He's
Starbury.
gonna come off the bench. Starbury, I'll tell you.
Good pick. I like it. Okay,
Okay.
Starbury 6 man. Okay, Tommy, you need a point guard and a coach. Oh damn! Actually, just got bodied.
You said a point guard and a coach. I want to say because he
Mark Gafford.
didn't he. Hold on, I gotta wind the hands of time. I could be wrong. Okay, the only reason why I'm picking him because I'm stuck between one and the other. So I have Strickland, and I'm also stuck between. I might have to go because I'm stuck between Strickland and Nate Robinson. Because Nate Robinson, I don't know if you guys been hearing about Nate Robinson.
Yeah, he has a condition where like his kidneys, he needs a replacement.
Yeah, so I might have to go with Nate.
Okay.
This man dunked over a Phil's favorite player, by the way.
I know, it was amazing. It was a beautiful dunk. It was a great
And Kobe dunked on him too, but we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, we got my fair player getting dunked on.
That's just messed up. You bring up Kobe's dunk. Ain't nobody talk about that dunk.
That's why my fair player won a ring with the Lakers.
Oh,
Guess what though? He could have won when Kobe was alive, but he won when Kobe was dead.
oh my God, bro.
A ring's a ring.
I don't know. Ask KD about that.
John, your pick. You need a
Dog, how'd you not pick Walt for that point guard position?
You need a power forward and a center.
I don't know. I thought about Walt.
A power forward and a center. You
Power
know,
forward.
Yo, if you miss this power forward, man, you're not a Knicks fan.
I mean,
Julius
who said
Randle,
it?
just say it, John. Damn.
No, if you pick Julius Randle, I'm punching you.
No. I'll go with my original pick. I'll go Charles Oakley.
Okay, good.
Yes, I'll go Oakley. I mean, I just didn't know if I want Oakley at my center.
Bro,
Didn't have to be a small big man.
You missed
You know what I
that,
mean?
What about
if
Amari?
you missed that, John, I would
I
not talk
know.
to you.
I know
would not talk to
Amari
you.
also was an active one, but Amari's not. I already took Melo. I already took from that time. You know what I mean?
You
Yeah.
choose whatever time period. Yeah, okay.
I get that. I get that.
Okay, Tommy, you need a power forward and a coach.
Charles Oakley was a little bit more than Stoudemire. No offense, I don't mean to be like that, but it is.
Okay. I'm surprised that John didn't pick this guy, but I'm gonna have to wind the hands of time right here because John's gonna be like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Right?
Okay.
This guy.
This guy right here.
No,
this is a
Hey,
guy.
what position? What position are you talking about?
So we're gonna go with power forward, right? But
Oh.
here's another thing.
Okay.
This guy, John, and I'm only saying this to you. He's solidified the Knicks front court. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you a hint.
I think I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about.
Wait. What position? Power forward?
I already know who he's gonna get.
All right, go ahead. Name him.
Dave DeBusschere.
Yeah.
Sure.
And we're talking. This man was tremendous.
It was good. I still pick Oakley over him.
I
Sorry.
picked Stoudemire for both of them.
So wait, you're gonna pick a two? You're gonna pick him? You're gonna pick the guy who you're gonna really, John?
I picked
John,
Oakley.
you need a center and a coach.
Oakley used to chill with Michael Jordan and Patrick Ewing. I mean, that dude is like, if I could do Freaky Friday with somebody, it'd be Charles Oakley. It'd be awesome.
Okay.
Would you say
Center.
a center and a
Center.
coach?
Yep, center and a coach.
Center and a coach. You know what? I'll go coach first, and I'll go Pat Riley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's
you?
good.
That's hella good. Hell yeah. Let's
Pat
go.
Riley, head coach. Tommy, all you need is a coach. Isaiah Thomas.
No. That guy is a big time socialist. He was so mad.
Mike Woodman.
Yo, Phil, you gotta go.
You gotta go.
You gotta go. All right, so if we talk about coaches, I gotta rewind the hands of time right here. Coaches, damn, he was hold on, man, because I had to rethink this one. I'm not picking Mike D'Antoni. I'm not picking him. He's a
All offense, no defense. Come on.
wow.
Your team will score 100, but also give up 200.
Let's see. I'm gonna have to go with the current one. The current one now is
Thibodeau. Okay.
I mean,
the
you
current
want
one's
coach of the
pretty
year?
good. It was either him or Willis Reed, but
Willis Reed would have been a good pick. I would have liked him.
Willis Reed is definitely was a good guy too, man.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, John, your center.
Center. Ooh, I hate myself.
John, can I pick for you?
No.
Mitchell Robinson.
I mean, how could you? How could you
Isaiah
say it?
Hartenstein?
I was
I
really
mean,
thinking. I was thinking Hartenstein, realistically, but
That's
No, because I was gonna say I picked the center because Patrick Ewing definitely dropped the most career points as a Knicks center.
oh
John,
yeah, as an
Just do us all a favor and pick Jericho Sims.
absolutely not.
Yo,
Absolutely not.
honestly, if I was John,
Actually, I got you. Are you ready for
the
this
next
one? A little John favorite center growing up in New Jersey, Dikembe Mutombo.
He played for the Knicks?
I think so. I think he had a year. on the next.
What the fuck? When did he play for the Knicks? Let me check that. Let's fact check that.
I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he had a year on the next. Maybe not.
John, you're a socialist.
Let's see.
Why you ain't pick Bill Cartwright?
Really?
2003, I feel like maybe not.
Let's see.
No, Bill
He
Cartwright.
did play for the
No.
Knicks 2004. Oh, it counts.
Dikembe Mutombo, Hall of Famer,
So,
go up against
uh,
Patrick Ewing on defense. That's one.
here's the lineup.
Who's gonna stop the all-time point scorer? How about Dikembe Mutombo? All right. Hey,
So,
get him.
Tommy's lineup. Nate Robinson, John Stark, Bernard King, Dave DeBusschere, and Patrick Ewing. Jamal Crawford, 6-man, and Tibbs head coach. So that means David DeBusschere is playing all 48 minutes of the game.
Hell yeah.
And John, Brunson, Allen Houston, Carmelo, Oakley, Mutombo, 6-man, Stephon Marbury, and Pat Riley. I think I'm leaning John here. I got John at 7.
Thank you.
I don't know. I just like the combo of Brunson and Melo.
Thank you.
Plus Pat Riley as your coach. I think he has the coaching advantage over Tibbs. Also, I think Ewing will feast on Mutombo, but I think there's no one on the Tommy team that can guard Melo, to be honest.
Yeah.
What?
I think Carmelo's dropping 40 a game.
Bernard King is pretty damn good, but I don't know if he guards.
So you
Carmelo
trying to tell me Melo is going against Dave though? Are you serious?
Oh, Melo's going against Dave? I thought you had to make your power
And then
forward.
Bernard King?
Because I have Oakley there.
I thought Bernard King guarding Melo. Wait,
Bernard King's guarding Melo, right? Or what? Who's guarding
Bernard
Melo?
King is definitely giving Melo buckets, bro. What are you talking
And
about?
Melo not giving him buckets back?
but- No, he's giving him buckets. But what I'm saying is Melo is. There's no way Bernard King guards Melo that well.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
I don't
trying to
think
say.
I don't think Bernard can guard Melo.
Oh my god.
Knicks Melo? Oh,
I'm just saying. I think Nick's Melo gives you 30 at least.
Oh
at
my
minimum.
gosh.
At minimum.
30
I don't mean
piece.
like that.
Knicks
At
Nuggets.
least 30 piece.
Phil, let me ask you a question. If you put this in 2K right now, who will have the highest overall?
Dog.
stuff?
Me?
Let's talk about this right now.
You
Phil,
got
if
Nate
you do
Robinson against Jalen Brunson. What are we talking
Phil,
about
if
here?
you- Phil,
I mean,
if
they're
you
about the
do
same
this-
height, so it's even.
Oh my! We're talking
Oh
about
my
Nick's
God.
legacy.
Yeah, honestly, Jalen Brunson will
I
probably
mean, I'll
destroy
give you
Nate
6
Robinson,
man
but-
of the year with Crawford over stuff from Marbury, but I don't know.
So, we'll look at it like this: Ewing versus Mutombo, I'm taking Ewing. Melo versus King, I'm taking Melo. Nate Robinson versus Brunson, I'm taking Brunson. John Stark versus Allen Houston, I'm taking John Starks.
That's wild. Especially coming from you,
I'm taking. Why?
because he's like, all right. Well, you're not a Knicks fan, so you don't know. No, but like, he's like a 3-point like savant. Like,
No, I know Allen Houston
like
can shoot.
okay,
but
okay. That's all I'm saying.
John Starks can shoot and he can defend.
I think he's a better defender than Allen Houston, no doubt. I just thought Allen Houston shoots better than John Stark. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's what I want.
Okay. I'm not saying John Stark can't shoot. I'm just saying that I just feel like Allen Houston was a better shooter.
Also, I'm
Well,
taking
that's fair.
I'm taking Oakley over DeBusschere.
Okay. Wow.
I'm
Interesting.
definitely taking Pat Riley over.
Wait, hold on. You're picking Oakley over DeBusschere?
Yes.
That's a little interesting. I don't know. About that.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
That's
I'll
very,
go-
the fact that you're doing that is I don't know.
Socially.
Can we draft 2 more bench players?
Yes.
Fine.
All right, cool.
John, you get first pick, and Tommy had first pick in general.
Great. I'll take Josh Hart.
Of course, I felt like one.
I'll take that. Well, we
Tommy,
need to add the
what?
Villanova spice in there. You know what I mean?
John, don't talk to me, son.
Yeah, you can't have any of these players, Tommy. All right? You can't have any of the greats, all right? Any of the now greats.
I'm going with Walt Frazier.
Okay, that's a great
Ah,
pick. That's a
good
great pick. That's a great pick.
Okay, then John, go ahead. Last pick.
I will go with I'm between 3 guys right now. I'm between
What?
Michael Ray Richardson, John?
no. I'm talking about Earl the
You're an
Pearl.
asshole.
John said I want Andy Rollins.
I'm talking about Earl the Pearl or Willis Reed. I can't decide between the two. I feel like I want to go. I feel like I want to
Jeremy
go.
Lin not get picked. This is disrespectful.
Oh yeah, shit. Do I pick Jeremy Lin here? No, I'm
Why
heavy
Stoudemire
on point.
not
I'm
gonna
heavy on
What you
point.
gonna do? You gonna pick Latrell Sprewell? You gonna choke you out too?
Absolutely not.
pick?
I'll go Amari Stoudemire. We'll not overthink our thoughts.
There
we
we
need
go.
another
What
rebound
is
here.
wrong
Amari
with
Stoudemire.
you?
We need another big man just in case Mutombo gives Patrick
What
Ewing
is
too
wrong
much shoot.
with you?
Let me.
That's a good pick.
Stoudemire is going to give Ewing. Stoudemire versus Ewing is. You don't want that matchup.
Stoudemire in your bench? Absolutely, it's a good pick.
That's a great
What is
pick.
wrong with you?
I
John,
know.
Tommy, what's your last pick?
What's your last
Oh
pick?
my gosh.
Pick a big man.
Stoudemire as a bench player? That's fine.
Pick a big man.
That's a bench player. Let's see.
Right.
As a bench player. Who you got as a bench player? I mean, I picked Willis Reed for you, but that was me.
Since we want to be technical, Marcus Camby.
Tommy, say Phil Jackson. Oh,
Really? You're picking
Marcus
Camby.
Camby.
Okay, that's a decent pick.
Why don't you pick Tyson Chandler?
I would have picked Willis Reed personally, but
No,
Tyson
honestly,
Chandler
I was
was also
stuck
a decent
between-
one as well.
I was stuck between Marcus Camby,
No decent kid.
Barry Johnson,
Grandmama.
and last but not least, actually no, I want to get rid of the pick.
Mark
I had.
Jackson.
No, I want to get rid of the pick I had.
What
I'm
pick?
picking Anthony Mason because Anthony Mason was actually pretty great, man.
He was a pretty decent Nick.
He was decent, John. Are you
All right, he
serious?
was very good.
No.
He was a good Nick. He was
No.
a good Nick. Sorry.
No.
Did they win anything, Tommy?
Huh?
Oh shit!
Until no one wins anything, everyone's decent. Okay. All right.
No.
All right. Everyone's
wrong.
decent.
You're not
Wins
wrong.
something, all right.
We're not
Can we
doing
just-
this, John.
When did
Guess
they
what?
win?
Well,
1973?
Yeah,
1972 Phil Jackson?
that's when they were good. All right.
Not
That's
doing
what,
this,
that's what our
John.
standard is. All right. No, I don't want to.
All right, so John, I
Well,
got a
it's
question
not my
for you.
fault. It's not their fault. Michael Jordan ran through them through the 90s.
Dog,
Oh,
and you
Yo,
you don't gotta be like that. You don't gotta be like
Michael
that.
Jordan-
Phil. You don't gotta be like that, Phil. Come
Michael
on.
Jordan was a New York Knicks father in the 90s.
All right. You don't have to be like that, Phil. Come on, Phil.
all right, so
Tommy, am I wrong?
Phil, let me ask you a
Uh-oh.
question. If you had to pick and choose, right?
Yes.
And we're talking about power forwards of the Knicks. Power forwards. So, if you had to choose Phil Jackson.
Oof.
Well, he
Cut.
was a bench player anyways. When you think about it, he was a bench player anyways.
Cuts.
So it's not like he was a starter.
Or
No.
Channing Frye.
Channing Frye.
I'm choosing Channing Frye.
Stop. Channing Frye was way more diverse than whatchamacallit was. Phil
Think
Jackson.
about it.
Phil Jackson played when Milkman played.
Think about it. How many good players were coaches? It's usually the bench players that no one respected.
Although he did it earlier than other people did it. You know what I mean? Like he led the way for other players.
about
That's all I'm saying.
There's a reason why we never saw Michael Jordan coach. There's a reason why Kobe, LeBron probably won't coach. Like the top stars don't coach.
I mean,
Patrick Ewing coaches, but that's
Larry coached. Isaiah Thomas coached.
And how will that work?
They all got teams to the playoffs. At minimum.
Most of the
At
elite
minimum.
coaches in the league in basketball are role players because they saw the offense run through everyone else. And that's why stars can't be. Well, that's in my opinion. A lot of stars can't be good coaches just because they've always seen the game through their eyes and not like
Sure.
as a whole through their eyes. So,
But what do you think about Jason Kidd? You think he's a bad coach playing with the Mavs right now? You know what I mean? Like they're playing.
I
pretty
know
damn
Elijah
good.
wants to get rid of them. So yeah,
I know, but I mean, he's not. He's prepared them. You know what I mean?
he always has a drink in his hand. So yeah.
He's thrown them onto the bus. I mean, sure, he's thrown things on the court. I mean, whatever. But I mean, he's prepared them.
Yeah. Honestly, I think if you give the Mavs Mr. Budenholzer from the former Bucks coach, I think they take him. I think he takes him farther than Mr. Just Kidd.
I don't know.
Michael.
But I hear you.
So I
So,
got a question for you guys again. The both
last question, and then we gotta head out, Tommy.
Yeah, last question. Then we got to head out.
all right, for the both of you. Now this is gonna throw you off. Point guards. Steve Francis or Baron Davis?
Baron. No.
Wait, who?
Wait, as a Nick or just in general?
Both.
In
As a
general,
Nick?
Aaron Davis. As a Nick, Steve Francis.
I agree with that.
Okay.
Because Baron Davis was, you could say, a great player. You know what I mean?
I love Baron Davis on the Warriors.
Like he showed up to things. You know what I mean? Like sometimes he was that guy, but later on in his career he wasn't. And like
He was
that
a shell of himself.
He was a real
New York,
shell of
so,
himself.
Yeah.
But I mean, I still don't trade in for anything, especially
Yeah.
when they're like flashes and stuff.
Give
You know what I mean?
me Hornets and Warriors Baron Davis any day.
But guys, let me ask you this: Jeremy Lin or Derrick Rose on the Knicks?
Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin did more than Nick than Derrick Rose.
I hear you. Derrick Rose did have like a 40-50 point game, though. I'm just saying, like he did have like a pretty decent game.
And Jeremy Lin had insanity.
I know. Yeah. He had 2 weeks. That's just the difference. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yes.
Like, give me another guy that was there for a year versus Jeremy Lin. I think Jeremy Lin could probably beat a lot of people. I think the Knicks really missed on not signing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
Last question, Tommy.
yeah, last question.
Last question. Let's see.
Yes, we're a fan of socialism.
Oh gosh.
Just
You guys. Okay.
use guys.
Okay. Now, since we're talking about small forwards here, let's see what we got for small forwards. If you had to choose, you gotta go. If you had to choose, right?
Larry Bird over LeBron.
Okay, Phil, you gotta go.
Okay, go ahead.
Larry Bird over LeBron, that's something I would say. I would definitely be trolling right now.
You can
Yeah.
debate on that though.
Oh,
You
wait,
could
what's
debate
your
on that.
what's your actual question?
Okay, this is going to be for the Knicks. Power forwards:
Okay.
Spencer Haywood
Ew.
or Kurt Thomas.
Oh, Kurt Thomas, I guess.
Just because how old I am, Kurt Thomas. But
Spencer Haywood's a center, no?
he played power forwardish.
He played power forward. Sometimes he plays center.
I'm choosing Steve Novak over both of them.
I mean, Kurt Thomas, yeah,
Okay.
probably. But I mean, I don't know.
I'm
Steve
choosing
Novak.
like Bird over LeBron though.
Steve Novak was a huge influence on my team.
Who would you go with, Stark or Marbury?
Stark.
Oh yeah, I mean because of the playoffs. But
Yep.
Tommy, who would you go with?
Uh,
You would want to say Marbury, but he didn't bring anyone to the playoffs. Is the thing. You want it, but he didn't do that.
Yeah, he didn't do that. But
He was actually an anchor on competitive Knicks teams. Starks. Stephen Marbury wasn't.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll pick Stark. But if I choose Marbury, I'll talk about how the
China
NBA
first.
did him dirty.
I mean, absolutely. I think Stephon Marbury's jersey should be retired as a Knick. Like I think
Yeah,
the fact
because
that he was a
he
legendary
went
player.
overseas and he
Yeah.
definitely became a man over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure.
And now he's back over here watching the Knicks play.
Well, yeah, and also, I mean, it's just like he was the best player in the city, like at high school. Do you know what I mean? And then like he somehow ended up on the New York Knicks, leading them. You know what I mean? It didn't work out; it went sour. But I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of respect.
There
at least
was
from
a
our generation.
documentary. There was a documentary I was watching, and they talk about New York basketball. They talked about the big time players,
Oh, Holmgren. Oh my God.
and they was talking about Marbury. They
Whatever.
definitely talked about Mark. I mean, come on, like it's a whole list of people, man.
There are a lot of good players. You're right.
What happened?
I said there are a lot of good players that aren't talked about. You're right.
But I just really
What the
wish.
fuck? Tim Hardaway. Shots are nasty.
What happened?
Tim Hardaway's pulling up the most nasty shots of all
Oh, let me see this. That was okay. It was bad, but it was okay.
It was a terrible shot
I
selection.
thought you the way you laughed. I thought he took it from like, all right, yeah, he missed the second one.
He's shooting half the contested jump shots. What do you mean?
Yeah. No. I thought the way you laughed. I thought he pulled it from like half court or something. You know what I mean? He
Oh,
like
on the
logo.
next.
You know what I mean? Like
So
because that's how he shoots. You know what I mean?
of course. So with that being said, last words. Tommy, you're a guest. You get to go first.
Wait, what's up?
Last words before we head out because I have to dip.
Okay.
No.
I want to say LeBron's not the GOAT. Fuck LeBron.
Oh, okay. Who's your goat?
Michael Jordan, of course.
Of course, Michael Jordan.
Okay, it can be.
I mean,
Jordan.
don't get me
I mean,
wrong. I'm not saying fuck the GOAT overall. I'm just saying.
Your type things literally
Conversation.
says fuck LeBron.
I'm just doing that.
Wow, you changed it. That's crazy, dog.
I'm just doing that just to troll everybody that's watching this right now. That's LeBron fans, honestly.
Dude, I'm a LeBron fan.
No, you're not, John.
Yes, I
No, you're
am,
not.
bro.
You're a
Yes, I
Jason
am.
Kidd fan.
You're right.
I'm not a LeBron fan. So
No. But like realistically, like I am interested in where like what happens this offseason, like if his son gets signed somewhere, if he goes somewhere. I generally like I do like what LeBron is given, and I think no doubt he's in the top 3 conversation of GOATs. You know what I mean? If you had to make a top 3, he's there. You know what I mean? He's a lot of people's 1, he's a lot of people's 2. I think it's blasphemous almost that there's some people that count him as a 3. But
yes, absolutely.
I mean, there are. I don't mean to be like that, but there are, and there will be. You know what I mean? So
yeah. Anything else? Tom? Anything else?
anything else? Any last words other than F LeBron?
No, I was just gonna say it was a pleasure being on the podcast with you guys. And I also want to say thank you guys for coming to the shower.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Thank you for the invite, homie. Oh yeah, it was hella fun.
It was honoring. Your parents recognize me.
Of
Yeah,
course,
bro.
Your parents recognize me.
Bro, yeah, facts. I was like, whoa.
I
But
recognize your dad, but I didn't recognize your mom for a second when she was making the plates. I was like, oh shit! Oh, I remember you now.
yeah,
Oh, you
bro.
remember me? I'm surprised you remember me.
Of course they remember. They remember you.
Nice. So thank you for inviting us. It was great.
Yeah, thank you
good
for
time.
inviting us. That was nice.
No problem, man. Let the countdown begin.
Oh yeah, from the baby. Congrats. Oh, John, what you got?
Ooh. My last words. Nixon 6. It was a hell of a shower.
Pete Alonso, home run.
Pete Alonso home run. Really?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! That's what's up. Love to see it.
Yeah, I have an account that tells me whenever someone hits a home run.
Yo, Tommy.
Yo, what's up?
Can you get me that collard greens recipe?
Sure, bro. I'll make you some. Even.
Oh, I got it.
Yo.
They call it green.
Bro, I'm not gonna front. I was eating it at the shower. I was just like, yo, I could do for some collard greens. Like it basically is like a Brussels sprout or an asparagus type of food. You know what I mean? Like it's just green. It's good. You know what I mean? It's hot, right? Or maybe I don't know. I'm misrepresenting it, but it was good. It was good. Yeah. So send that recipe this way.
Oh yeah.
Well,
okay. For me.
What about you, Phil? Last words.
Can I hear you say OV ho? No. Tommy OV ho. But for me, hey, this weekend, we took a little trip to NYC to obviously see some great people. John, Tommy, some of the squad included. Also got to see our Fall Central brother Elijah as well, and Waleed. So shout out to them. Hey, I'm glad we got to make memories, and looking forward to making more memories in the future, especially when the kid gets here. He's going to be a Celtics fan.
What?
Chill. He's either going to be. I mean, I'm assuming a Knicks fan.
Not if I
I'm a Knicks fan.
I got him a Lakers jersey too. You know what I mean? Just in case. I got him a Lakers Knicks jersey. So
yeah. But hey, I'm glad. Thank you, Tom, for coming through. Always a pleasure.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Thankful you're in my life, sir. You too, John. Hey, with that being said, I'm going to close it out. Thank you for tuning in. If you're watching the replay, thank you as well. You can catch us live every week around 8:30. Time varies, obviously, because of schedules. So follow our socials to keep on to date with everything. And if you missed a live and want to listen to us, but not see our beautiful faces, you can check us out on the audio platforms as well. So, with that being said, I'm going to hit us with the outro. And everyone have a blessed week, and we will see you next time.
Peace. Tommy, come on again, homie.
Okay, I'm playing the music.
Did you feel this way when you fell in love with Jean?
Oh, look. I felt that way lots of times.
He's a producer.
Hey, I'm looking for Mrs. Bubblegum. Yeah, you know I need the sweet love, cocoa butter kisses that I could only dream of. Making people want the love we have when they see us. I love ya, I want ya, girl, I really need ya. Is it real? Is it real? See, I don't wanna question it. Is it real? Is it real? I think that's a definite. I thank God every day, cause yeah, she really heaven sent. See, God don't make mistakes. My baby's really evidence. Kisses on the cheek that I can't get enough of. You keep the smile on my face from sun up to sun up. I take you out on dates and I could buy you roses. See, I know this ain't perfection, but it's really the closest. The fussing and the fighting isn't necessary. The Valentine's for us is not only in February. Anything you want, man, you can get it out of me. See, I just ask for loyalty, man. Show me that you down for me.